What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Lime Ridge Automotive, where today we are going to be reviewing one of, if not the sickest L5P single cab that I've ever had the pleasure of setting my eyes on. It is right here, and just wait. And it sounds fantastic. But first we had to pick up our 2019 5th gen that just got fully paint corrected and ceramic coated by our friends at Mirror Image Detailing, and check this thing out. Can we just take a minute to appreciate the freaking reflection on this thing? Oh my God. You know what? I think I need one of these trucks like right in my master bedroom to boost my confidence. I'm looking all jacked right now, and I'm not even that in real life. There's something about the Mirror Image. Oh, you like what I did there? So we're up here at Mirror Image Detail, right on the border of Manheim and Lidditz, Pennsylvania. If you guys want to give them a buzz to get your black looking like a straight up mirror, or any other color, of course, that you might have, I'm gonna put their information in the description below. Go hit them up on Instagram. Chris, going right over there talking with Jake, is the man, and he knows what he's doing. I wanted to bring this truck over to him because he quite literally gets that mirror image. So just a quick overview of what we did. Full paint correction and full IGL Kenzo coating, which actually happens to also be on the single cab truck that we are reviewing today, i.e. that one over there, which we're gonna get to in a minute. Believe me, it's gonna be awesome. Just hang tight. But I wanted to show you guys how absolutely fantastic this looks. And then to my subscribers that tune in frequently on the channel, Peachy Cummins that just did the paint match on our 5th gen Cummins here, bumpers, mirrors, headlight bezels, all that good stuff, also happened to do that truck right over there. And if you guys can recall, it was in my video where we picked or dropped off this truck. I can't remember if we picked it up or dropped it off. But anyway, Peachy Cummins, I see you, brother. I see you bouncing around, and I like it. I like what I'm seeing here. No, it doesn't shine through. It just shines from the outside.
No one explained this to me. Like, how do you expect me to know that?
It's okay. We're learning. We're learning as we go.
Step by step, guys.
So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, check out this 2018 L5P regular cab red hot Chevy Silverado Duramax. Dudes, how sick is this thing? Lime Ridge actually just got this on their lot. Jamie and one of the workers here had actually made an Instagram post on it, and I immediately slid up on that Instagram post and said, dudes, I need to do a review on it. And when is the title going to arrive? Because immediately once it arrives, it's probably gonna be gone. I'm so happy that we get to chill with this thing today, because I can confidently say this is the most tastefully tuned L5P Duramax that I've ever seen in my entire life. And if there's anything that you know about me, if you've been following my channel at all over the last almost 4 years, it's that I have a serious soft spot for single cabs. Now, I actually brought over 8-Ball, which is my 1115 horsepower 5.9 Cummins that we might, at the end of this video, end up bringing down to Mexico with our red hot L5P Duramax, just for a little bit of fun. I mean, I think 8-Ball's got it.
5 minutes away, so why not go give her a rip?
I think 8-Ball's got it hand over fist, but it seems kind of appropriate for the occasion. Now, when I say red hot, that is the actual paint code for this color, not to be mistaken with the Cajun red tri-coat that was also offered in the 2500 and 3500 HD models. This color is sick. So what we're gonna do in today's episode is kind of like what we just did with another red truck that I had just recently reviewed that actually had Dodge Ram badges on it just a few videos ago. The idea is today, we're gonna show you and introduce you to what is all done to this Chevy here behind me. Mind you, it's also for sale. If you want to check out Lime Ridge's website, it's in the description below. You could, yeah, anyway, you guys catch my drift. Then we're gonna go out and take it out for a drive to see how this thing handles. And then, like I said, maybe we're gonna just do some spirited pulls, single cab to single cab. So if you guys are excited about that, smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to tap that notification bell and hit that thumbs up button. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Here we are. This truck started its life only but 10,000 miles ago in 2 years. It's got only 10,000 miles on it, and it is in immaculate condition, from literally the paint on the exterior to the mods up under the hood, even to the inside, and we'll get to that soon. I really appreciate OEM Plus, and I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about the OEM Plus features that the previous owner had actually added to this thing before Lime Ridge got it in their possession. It has always been a goal of mine to have either an LML or an L5P single cab Duramax just like this one. So when this came up, I seriously got so giddy inside. Now let's just jump right into the mods that were done on this thing. This truck actually started its life as a single cab work truck. It had a fully chrome front end as well as rear bumper, which obviously doesn't exist on this thing now, just to kind of paint a little bit of perspective. But obviously it's come a long way from that point. The whole front end has been paint matched. And mind you, as we talk about the paint match on this truck, it's immaculate. And we also happen to find that it's actually been coated with the exact same stuff, the Kenzo IGL coating that we just had done on our 5th gen Ram. And it was done 4 months to date, and it's good for 2 years. Good to know, good to know. Front end changes on this truck. Lower valence has been sanded smooth and painted. Peachy Cummins is gonna love this thing. Sean, I know you're watching, buddy. The front bumper, totally painted. The black plastics here on either side of the bumper, painted. Our friends at Whirly Fab have a nice little complementing trim piece that actually kind of fills this random void that has the oil cooler behind it, but it's still vented, so it still performs, but it kind of tidies up the front end. That gap on my old LML really actually bothered me. I like that a lot. Nice little touch. We've got chrome on the headlights as well as the grille bezels, all completely painted, as well as the Chevy front end emblem. Paint matched mirrors, completely debadged, very smooth as a baby's butt. And then we've got a roll pan here on the back. This is the first LML L5P that I've seen with a roll pan on a single cab, and I can say I'm confidently in love. I absolutely love this color because it's so different. It's just completely different than your typical black or your white that you see just all of the time. Now, if we're gonna get a little bit closer here to the headlights, it looks like the amber lenses were actually pulled out of these things and they were tinted. And then I believe it has LED headlights that were installed in it as well. Nice little tasteful touch that kind of goes in combination of sorts, but they did leave the black headlight housings to kind of complement that are from the factory. I do like that a lot. That looks really good. And then of course, you guys know I'm all about my little chrome touches. Look at this slacker over here. He's got chrome there. I like ran out of breath right after I said that. Little chrome inlays go a really long way with breaking apart all that red. I feel like if they were chrome, it would just be too much. All right, now let's talk about the exterior modifications. As you can see, this thing is riding low. Right now, it's actually got a few of the stock parts in the back, like the bumper. And I believe there's a set of wheels back there, if I'm not mistaken, that were just put in there from Lime Ridge. They will be coming out there, not the stock wheels from the truck. So it is kind of squatting back a little bit, but without those, it would actually sit perfectly level. This truck is dropped down about 2 inches. So rather than leveling it up with keys, it was leveled down with keys. And those leveling keys are made by none other than our good friends over at McGoy's, where they actually help you drop to your desired height rather than lift to your desired height. Kind of cool. And just a quick spoiler alert, the ride is amazing. We'll get to that in a little bit. Other than that, the front end is completely beefed up with kryptonite products.
Most certainly do.
So this thing might be good on a mild boosted launch later. I don't know. We'll have to see. Stay tuned for that. And then coming around to the back here, we've got ourselves a set of our boys over at Whirly Fab. Mind you, anything from Whirly Fab, if you use discount code enthusiast, which is here or down in the description of my video, it'll get you free shipping. So just an FYI, from literally a hat to like a transmission, literally anything on their website. So it's got a set of their traction bars, which are powder coated to match. I like that so much. And then we're rolling around here on a set of 20x10 American Force in polished tracks or Evo SS8s. I don't actually know exactly which ones they are. Bolt pattern 8x180. And then rolling around rubber-wise, Proxy STs by Toyo, a nice street truck tire. These are 295 45 20s, and I think they look pretty good. I mean, I'm a big advocate of stance, but then again, you don't really want to stance out a truck like this too much because it kind of would then defeat the purpose. And then you can see right here, there's actually a sway bar that's been installed here on the rear that has adjustable end links. Kind of help with, let's just say, drivability. Now, I actually got to drive this around a little bit before I started filming this video, and I can say that it does handle extremely well. Let's pop the hood and see what this thing has up underneath.
Give me a second.
So this truck's running Whirly upper radiator hose, got a Whirly intake and Whirly driver side as well as passenger side intercooler piping, just to let this thing breathe a little bit more, if you catch my drift. And it really sets it off super well. And that powder coat color and this paint match freaking perfectly. I like that a lot. It's not too much. I would say this truck is super tastefully done. And then here on the inside, we're looking at a dark ash and black combination of the interior. It's got WeatherTech floor mats. It's got a bunch of Tasteful mods, including an Edge CTS. This is really where we kind of get into the OEM Plus feel. Being that this truck was a WT, work truck essentially, it did not come with a remote start. But boys and girls, check this out. Yes, this thing has had not only a remote start flashed into the ECM, but also it's got the OEM taillight bezel that has the factory camera, so you can actually flash in that feature as well. If we start this thing up real quick and we throw it into reverse, you'll see that you have a backup camera that's factory integrated with your ability to turn off or on your guidelines, which I thought was a really nice little Tasteful mod. And that's honestly why it has so many key fobs, because stock, it didn't have remote start, and now it does. Pretty badass in my opinion. Jake just pointed out it's got jam handles, so you don't have to touch the paint.
That's so cool. I had no clue what that was until just then.
I think they're just magnetic, so they'll just come right off.
I tried, I didn't want to pry.
Oh no, they're stuck. Yeah, it's like basically like 4-finger. Aw, damn it. Nice observation, dude.
That's pretty cool.
All right, now I know the one thing you guys have been waiting for is to really hear what kind of sound this L5P produces. So without further ado, man, what a pleasant sound, am I not right? Guys, if you like that sound right there, smash that thumbs up button. All right, guys, so what do you say? I think now we have a pretty good understanding of what we're dealing with today. How about we take it for a drive? Now, and the crazy thing is about the inside of this truck is the windshield's tinted. It's probably got 35% on it. The side windows have at least 5%, and the back has at least 5%. Are you even able to see anything with sunglasses on in this thing, dude?
What?
It's dark as hell in here. So yeah, guys, just like a quick review of the interior, I feel like I'm like right back in the driver's seat of my LML. If you've been with the channel for a while, this is some good nostalgia right here. But it's a single cab, and that's the coolest part. We're looking over an L5P hood. I don't think today could get any better, honestly. Now, I would say though, I have a little bit of an unbiased opinion. The paint match stock small mirrors are really nice, and I think they do kind of fit this truck. I like tow mirrors. I mean, that's just me. Like, there's 8-ball, it's got tow mirrors, and I just think it fits the HD truck real nice. Okay.
Dang.
Okay, all right. We didn't even shift any gears there, dude. We were just lugging it through. I'm not even gonna lie, like we've already hit a little bit of bumpage on this Route 230 here, and this thing rides really smooth, which is exactly what I anticipated. We're pretty much having like no pressure whatsoever on the torsion keys. Right now, this thing's upper control arms are actually at like a positive angle rather than sloped down like they normally are, and we're pretty much just riding on the shocks, and it rides really, really nice. Now, the benefit of it too is it has absolutely no rub whatsoever. Now, although this is like a work truck interior, I feel like these seats, although not like genuine leather, they feel just like leather. I don't feel like I'd be ever able to tell a difference if I honestly sat in these things blindfolded. Duramax, brother, there's a reoccurring theme in this test drive right now. It's that window just keeps going down. Who's calling me right now? Dude, you're disrupting one of my videos.
My what?
You're disrupting one of my videos. It better be life critical.
Life critical.
If you want to just give me a call when you get out of work, then I'll meet you up at the shop.
Smart ass.
Dude, I definitely did not just do quotations with my work fingers. Alright, so we're about to enter Mexico here, and I think we need to get a little bit of accelerations going.
Accelerations.
Here we go. difference between a truck with a straight axle and independent front suspension. Near-death experience every time you throttle versus full common collector.
Yeah.
Oh, a little spinach action there. Feel how good this thing handles? Dude, that was 100.
Nuh-uh.
That was 100.
Nuh-uh.
If we were an 8-ball, we would be in that field.
You ever seen a Dodge crop circle? Well, you did today.
Wow, this thing handles fantastic. It's a great combination of the fact that this thing's actually just riding on its shocks. It's not like you're riding on steel, which is basically all the torsion bar is. And that sway bar in the back makes the rear just feel planted. I'm actually blown away right now. Like, I've never felt a truck handle that good. Wow.
It's enjoyable.
I would definitely say the trans is tuned though because the shift points feel really good. Alright, what do you say? Should we get some exterior exhaust shots of this thing?
If you don't mind. This thing sounds great, dude.
Dude, it sounds fantastic. It's crazy though, like the inside of this truck has so much sound deadening that it's hard to actually experience like what you guys just heard outside. RIPS, dude, and it just goes. Like every time I look down at that gauge on the right side, it just continues to climb. Man, and we're back, boys. I feel like I should kind of just take this truck home. I don't even think they'd notice. We're legal maple. That's a fair trade.
Well, that's a pretty good trade.
So it goes without saying that this thing is absolutely sick, and I pretty much need one in my life. Don't get your hopes up. 2020 is pretty much filled and occupied with this thing right here. And that brings us to the point in the vlog where single cab versus single cab, and God, that makes my truck look like a freaking skyscraper, dude. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm lowered down a little bit. All is good. Stock springs up front, reverse leveled in the rear. Well, it doesn't look like crap compared to this thing. And I can guarantee it doesn't ride nearly as good as this thing. But what do you guys say? If you're in this situation right now, what truck would you pick? Over 1,000 horsepower, 5.9 Cummins, definitely more mechanical, way less stuff, or kind of living the life of luxury in a single cab. L5P rides like a Cadillac. I don't know. Tough choice. Tough choice. Yo, that water bottle never did anything to you, Jake. Oh! So for those of you that don't know anything about my Cummins, let me just kind of show you what's going on here under the hood. Here we've got a firing, fully built head, 250 overs, 12 mil pump, and compound turbo. It's on the 5.9. It made 1,115 horsepower on the dyno, S480 over an S467.7 second gen steed speed manifold, fully built Firepunk 48RE. And to top it all off, no front drive shaft. We haven't installed it yet because we actually had to order a new one because the U-joints were just completely shot on my other one, which to anybody that knows anything about drive shafts and U-joints and those bearings, if that thing came apart, it would be a bad time. So it is a rear-wheel drive truck making tons of power with no traction management at all in the rear. And of course, we've got this thing. So yeah, this should be fun. And no AC. Billion degrees inside this truck right now.
Oh, my favorite temperature.
I've never seen a motor get up to temp faster than this thing right now, considering the fact that it's 100 degrees outside.
You can definitely tell we're back in the Dodge here.
You don't say. I really don't think that this is even right to do because this truck just spins. It creates smoke at 65 miles an hour, rolling burnouts.
Casual.
Like this shifter is literally as hot as another top right now. It's ridiculous.
Not horrible.
Rip it! If I did that, we would literally back. We would be right there. The steam of cornfields and this Dodge, yeah. Dude, oh my God, look at those lines. Look at those lines. I was like feathering the throttle and just spinning the whole time. Well, thank goodness, because I wouldn't be able to compete. Let's do another acceleration for fun. front drive shaft on so bad. This one's for the boys.
Alrighty then.
Oh, nice to meet you again, hitchhiker. This truck needs traction bars worse than anything that I can even explain.
And front drive shaft.
It lays down marks, dude, like
3/4 of a mile mark.
it's gotta sound so ridiculous from the
Oh
outside.
my gosh. It's unexplainable how good it sounds.
$3.50 on a Wednesday? Perfect time to get some ice cream. Gotta cool down after all that heat if you catch my drift. Too bad you're lactose intolerant, dude.
I can't help it, okay?
It's okay, they have butter ice for you.
I like water.
Looks like we got some freedom sprinkles accumulating here. Ice cream on a Wednesday afternoon. Who'd have thought? We can't beat it, boys. Man, what a great way to spend a Wednesday. So that's where we're gonna wrap up our time with this absolutely badass, tastefully tuned 2018 red hot L5P Duramax. Man, that truck is dope. Probably one of the sickest single cabs I've ever seen, ever, because of how new it is, how clean it's done. And as you guys know, little things go a very, very long way. Go ahead and tap that subscribe button and that notification bell on your way out, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next upload.